in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out, something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Browns 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. First carry for Nick Chubb. Oh, he bowls over it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson is going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete.
The Browns now at 2-5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll start by running the option to the right. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Jackson. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Next, receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They go play action with Jackson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
To throw is Jackson. Out to his left. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Browns 9.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Watson on first down. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Again, Watson to keep it.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And some room to maneuver. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 38 yards.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. CD, that's his second touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now it's Watson. Going up top. And now Watson throws another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Dobbins, touchdown, Baltimore. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they just look completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them, so I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Traymon Smith. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is interception number 4 for him, Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Makes me wonder, partner, do they just not have any confidence at all in the backup, or do they just have that much confidence in him? Able to throw 4 picks already, they're certainly hoping that he can turn things around and quickly. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The slot man in motion right. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Colin Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the... And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Report!
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
In motion right, here comes Johnson.
Yeah.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone comes Smith.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen...
He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
26.
On 2nd and goal, Watson got his tight end. That's complete. That's Bryant. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker in the kickoff field goal.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From his goal line here, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Fielded at about the 28. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll try and run right on the option. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they...
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Davion Taylor
from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. On third down, Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Jackson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Report!
Slot man moves right. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins.
And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson on first down. And this one too low.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. 119 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Jackson now. He'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Slot man moves right. On first down, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
From the red zone now, Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. That was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in high hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
First down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Caught by number 10. It's a gain of 10. And the Ravens first down.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Jackson to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Ravens,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.